This time is it. We're finally going to do it.
Panic. Thank Christ. Ready when you
A handsome pledge, and yet a drop in the ocean.
I haven't really saw what this elimination is. I've checked a wee bit on how to do it, but I wonder how it's going to look.
Zoe Washington, the Ark Society recognizes you as our founder's rightful successor.
looking sharp, sir.
Our inspiration, our guiding light, the custodian of our future.
Patrons of the Ark Society, you are part of a select, chosen few. Our founder, Janus, showed us how to survive. But survival is not enough. We must live and we must soar. The Ark Society must not only commit itself to survival, but to progress, be it our next home in the stars or the next step in human evolution. This is the eternal purpose of the elite. Not just to lead, but to lead from the front. When the time comes and all comes tumbling down, when mankind retreats once more into caves of superstition, we will keep the fire alight. We will be the torchbearers, the trailblazers and pioneers. Do not feel guilty for your privilege. Be proud. Be fearless. For the future is ours to shape.
Look at you, Finnegar. All dressed to kill. Now, let's do this thing.
Yeah, you know it.
Light her up.
As the world burns, we rise from its ashes, not just to survive, but to live.
One target down. Nice work, Lisa. Next up, Sophia Washington.
Oh my god, that was brutal. Sake, how can I still not unlock that?
That Mayan stone. Huh? I think we can.
How are you today, sir?
Before anything goes wrong, we are definitely saving.
I strongly suggest you leave the vicinity.
Please, someone help me!
Hey, security guy! Hold up! Just want to stay alive.
Smooth, 47. The Sparrow's got nothing on you.
Their last respect. What the? I have the star.
Let's try to save this.
Team received no notification. You sure they didn't give you a crate number?
Not.
Sure, but without James, we would still be buying wake up and do their job and save the world. Now we don't have to worry about that anymore.
Ironic, though, don't you think? That you prepare your whole life to survive Armageddon and then check out what's happened.
Council's still in session.
No, they've called a recess. Sophia Washington wants them to pass some kind of motion, but one of the council members is fighting her tooth and nail.
Huh. Wouldn't happen to be Jebediah Block, the coal baron, would it?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Well, I happen to know he's on the council. He's one of the...
So, Sophia Washington has called a council meeting between the original 5 members of the Ark Society. Sophia hopes to pass some sort of motion, but she faces stark opposition from ultra-conservative coal baron Jebediah Block. I suggest you find Mr. Block while the council is still in recess, 47. I suspect the headstrong Sophia will not take kindly to dissidents and troublemakers.
Original 5.
You know, the first people to fund the Ark Society back in 1991.
Sophia the Steamer. What's she up to this time?
I hate to say this, Jebediah, but Miss Washington makes a valid point.
Hey, stay safe.
Climate change denial has served you well so far, but the world is finally catching up. The Corona Treaty is only the beginning. Change is coming.
Bah humbug. The council has been usurped by blockades. This vote can't possibly be binding, can it?
Of course not. We're a secret society. It's not like we can take our disagreements to court. But
What?
Mr. Block.
Someone help me!
Get behind me and stay low.
41. Right, what's order again? It's 1541. Save. Close enough.
You sure they didn't give you a crate number? No.
Way I think about it, it's like Janus really.
Have a good evening, sir.
Now we have real and attractive.
The council's still in session?
No, they've called a recess. Sophia Washington wants them to pass some kind of motion, but one of the council members is fighting her tooth and nail.
Huh. Wouldn't happen to be Jebediah Block, the coal baron, would it?
Yeah, how do you know?
Well, I happen to know he's on the...
So, Sophia Washington has called a council meeting between the original 5 members of the Ark Society. Sophia hopes to pass some sort of motion, but she faces stark opposition from ultra-conservative coal baron Jebediah Block. I suggest you find Mr. Block while the council is still in recess, 47. I suspect the headstrong Sophia will not take kindly to dissidents and troublemakers.
Council. He's one... of the original 5.
I need a sit rep. Are we clear yet?
Clear and weapons high.
Okay, we're safe
Sophia
again.
the
Well
Steamer.
done.
What's she up to this time?
Okay. Go and check it out. Come on, go.
Bah humbug. The council has been usurped by
Okay.
I don't see anything.
Okay then.
Sweet.
That's a relief.
Strange. What? I just stumbled across something. I think it's a weapon.
Stand back, please. I will investigate.
No problem.
So, brain uploads, huh? Living forever. String of code.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Not at all.
Yeah, hi, how are you?
Thanks. Heads up, gang. What?
No, it's nonsense. It's what if I refuse? What's the worst that can happen? See a fire news? I'm still Hitman watching.
Fine, but
I believe in true believers in funding of vulnerable businesses remains. It'll be just fine. You won't have to. Or small-scale geoengineering. Huh?
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position. I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners. Come along, then. I'll call a vote at once. I knew you'd come around. You're stubborn, Block, but you're not a schmuck. You know I'm right. The analysts at my father's think tank have been grinding the data for months, and they are rarely wrong. The Karuna Agreement, climate litigation. We estimate that fossil fuel companies like yours have a decade, at best, before you're all resigned to the junkyard of history. And what kind of secret society would we be if we didn't keep each other in power?
What indeed?
I knew we could talk sense. Just vote in favor of my motion, and I promise you, Block, you'll power the world for decades to come. Well, who cares how, as long as you're the one getting paid.
Ain't that the truth?
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's return to the council room and proceed with the vote.
It's like, I don't get how you can speak to this guy a bunch of, and like his voice just changes. You're like, oh, how you doing, man? So yeah.
See you there.
Well, you've certainly placed yourself at the crossroads of history. Nicely done, 47.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda. This strategy has been incredibly successful. But all good things, time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
I.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Yay or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Aye.
5 ayes. The vote is unanimous. The motion is passed. And now, I believe a toast is in order to the future. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
To the future. The future.
Sir, you're blocking my
The
view.
future.
Oh, I don't know, have poison as well. That would be so cool.
That Gorka we acquired. Block. Glad you came to your senses.
You did it, Sophia.
I told you. I had Block under control. I can play mind games too.
The partners will be pleased.
Who are they, Constant? Who are the partners?
Good evening, Sophia.
Would I be surprised? I'll find out.
Don't see the point of
No, I
it.
Evening.
DNA doesn't have your life experiences or anything like that.
Nuclear? Solar?
What good is cloning gonna do if you can't also agree? I gotta. Remember to ask Claire. I cloned my mom and dog for her birthday.
Maybe we should move next year's gathering to someplace more befitting. Top of Burj Khalifa or Shanghai Tower, or something with a more futuristic feel.
Sophia!
I'm not saying all Delgado's pieces were great. I mean, the phallic symbolism from ancient Greece was
Well,
a little
sir.
bit too coarse for my. But I guess when you're a dope dealer,
Enjoy your night.
He did. I mean, I'm sorry.
Oh, I checked something.
were just chatting about your
Geological
adventures.
bullseyes. Tell us that crazy story you told me with the wolves. Oh, right. Yeah, that was
In Yukon territory. Zoe and me were searching
I haven't seen him. I can't approach him. Can I? And what did this guy do to Sophia anyway?
Mr. Edwards, still think this is maintenance?
Oh, Miss Burnwood, what have you done? Changing horses midstream? Truly unprofessional.
You know what we want.
Where is the carrot?
No carrot. You're useless to the partners. Compromised. Even if we let you live, you can never return. Why die protecting them?
When I can drag them down with me.
It's a bad hand, but it's all you've got.
Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants. 3 dynasties secretly pooling their resources over generations, creating a singularity so dense that nothing escapes its gravity.
Never heard of them.
Well, they've heard of you. In fact, you just became the top of their agenda.
Go. We can't give them time to retaliate.
Don't take your eyes off him.
Be careful.
Well, here we are again. I must admit I am disappointed, Miss Burnwood. I had such big plans for you.
Save it. I know the truth now. You're outplayed. You have nothing left to bargain with.
You were so certain, so sure of the people closest to you. He never fails, does he? He never misses his mark. You found a window into his past. And yet, something else remains hidden. A simple truth you learned long ago.
Diana!
Coming.
No one, Miss Burnwood, is untouchable.